How to create custom city maps in Canva for free. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how you can create this amazing looking map in Canva for free. So let's get into it. Now there are a couple of steps and a couple of websites you need to visit. The process is a little bit lengthy and does kind of get complicated a little bit, but if you've done it perfectly, you should not have any problem whatsoever. So let's get into it. So the first website that we're going to be visiting is called extract.bike.org. It starts with triple B, all right? extract.bbbike.org. So make sure you add 3 B's for the bike and you should be good to go, right? Now this website is what is used to extract multiple different maps from all over the country or all over the world, all right? That's what I use to extract this map of Houston, somewhere in Texas. I really don't know. So how it works is you just simply find the location you want, right? So this is over here. Let's go to Texas. Let's go to Austin, Texas. I'll just double click or zoom in. It does take a little bit while to load, but all you gotta do is just zoom in, all right, and find the area that you wanna, map out. So like this one looks pretty cool. You can see all the points over here. There's like a little circle, right? We'll create a circle. So first things first, over here on the left hand side, you can see you have some formats. You got to make sure that your format is in shape files, otherwise it won't work. Then here in the name of area or extract, you got to add the name of the area that you're extracted. Since we're here in Austin, I'm going to add that. And then here is your email, which they're going to send you the link of the map. So make sure you add that as well. Next, all right, I'm over here, found my location. I'll zoom in a little bit just in case. All right, so this looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Downtown Austin. We'll go with this area right here. Actually make a little square. I wanted to get the circle, but I think it would be way too big. But let me try. We'll click on this button right here, on the here button. It'll bring up this square box that we need to go ahead and, use to move around and select the area that we want. If we click on it once, it'll turn purple, and these orange dots are the indicators. The middle one is used to move it around. The corner one is used to make it bigger or smaller. All right. Since we want to have like a circle, you can see right here on the left hand side, another thing is the size of the map. So this one is almost 6 megabytes, which is good. It should not be too big. It should not be too small as well. All right. Just a good size is great. So currently it's 175 kilometers square. This is the whole area. It's a bit too big, but let's go ahead and fit it out. Next, I want to come over here on the left hand side, and you can see right here, add points to the polygon. That's what we want. We're going to fit those polygons as well. I'll move it down over here. Since I want to have like this circle, I just want this big area. So I'll add polygons and then I'll click on it. And now we can see we have these extra points on the corner. So now I can just simply move it around, and every time I move, another point is added so that I can go ahead and move it around and fit it best as I can. So there we go. I'll move this one over here. There we go. I'll move this one over here. Move this one like so. You get the picture, right? So we're going to move all of them like so that we can have a pretty good and decent sized circle. Nothing too crazy. I just want the highway like so. Put it right here like that, and boom. Next we'll put this here like so, and there we go. This whole creek, that's what I wanted. Put this here. There we go. I think this looks great. And now we'll click on it to see. Yeah, it looks good. It has all the outlines ready. It is 4 megabytes. It's not too big, not too small either. I'll just move this one over here so that we have a little uniformity. Yeah, this looks good. We could have gotten this little patch as well. You know what? I'll do that. I'll put it right here and put this one here. I'll zoom in a little bit so that we can have a better look at it like that. And yep, that is good. We'll put this here. I think this is okay. There we go. Great. Perfect. So now that we have our size, next, make sure to add your email over here, and then just simply hit the extract button. Select extract. I had forgot the name, so I'll just put in Austin. Forgot the name, so put in Austin like that, and then hit the extract button. Now you can see right here, it takes 2 to 7 minutes to extract the area from that website. So just give it a couple of seconds, keep an eye on your email address, and you should find it. This is another map that I extracted earlier. We can go ahead and continue with this so that you can see what we do next. Next, just open up the map, and then I'll just copy this name so that I can create a folder. Click on the link download it and then save it. And then once it's saved, once it's downloaded, wait for it to download. This was the one that I extracted. So we can continue with this one as well. I think this one might be a bit too big, but we'll see. So next, just open up the folder, all right, and make sure that you extract everything. So I've already extracted it. You can see right here, this is the file right here. I've already extracted it. You will have all these files. You won't have these files. I'll show you what I mean by these. These are extra files that I converted, right? Next, what you want to do is you want to come over to this website called mapshaper.org, all right? You can see I already posted some codes over here. That's fine. I'll show you in a minute. So I'll reload it so that you can see how it looks like. So you're going to come over here onto this website, mapshaper.org, and you want to click on select and select the files that you want to, upload. Speaking of, we just received the email. That is also done. So we'll continue with this one as well. Have a create fresh start. So again, extract the files just like this. You'll have them right here. And then you want to come over here onto MapShaper and then select the shapes, like all of them. You can see right here, this is Austin. So we'll select the entire shapes, all of them. You can go with one by one, but it's better to select all of them and then just simply drag them onto the website. Once it's dragged and dropped, this is how it would look like. Give it a couple of seconds to load everything up. All right, so now I think it's loaded up. Next, we can just switch between these two options right here. You can see right here, we got the SAT view and we got the little normal Google view. All right. Next, here at the top, you can see we have this button. When I click on it, you can see we have all these different options. The ones that I used over here that look good are a little bit different. So there, you can see we have these eyes right here. These are basically viewpoints. So if you want to enable the view of that certain option, you can click on it and it'll be green. The black eye suggests you've selected that layer. The green one is active layer and the gray ones are deactivated. So the ones that I use are these three right here. You can see right here, I'll unselect the black one. So just simply click over here on the buildings. Boom. This is how it looks like. Now it looks weird, I know, because it's green and does not look good. But next, what you want to do is you want to open up the console and you want to type in a piece of code that's going to extract all these layers, the ones that we've selected, and then we can put them in Canva, and then we need to convert them in the CSV form as well. So now you might be wondering, why can't we just simply input these layers that we have? Well, these are different layers. The format is different. Each of them is different. You can see right here. So this format won't work in Canva. So we need to convert them in CSV files. That's what we're doing over here while also viewing the files and seeing how they would look like. So that's why we're using this website. So we're going to go ahead and download these files. I just realized that I've been saying CSV. It's actually SVG. It's a vector form. So we need to convert it into this one. So make sure you put this code right here, which is -project space webmerk space -o and then space and format is equal. Forgot I accidentally put plus is equal. This is a vector SVG file. So we need this format. Next, you want to click on this tab and you want to select the files that you want to extract. So we want to extract these three files. So I want to click over here, waterway, and then we just simply, I'm going to copy this code so that I don't have to manually input them, and then just simply hit enter, and then we just save the file. Now I'm going to save it in a new folder. Just simply add it over here. I'll save it. And now we'll select roads and add the exact same code, and then just save it over here. And the same thing for railways as well. Paste it, enter it, and then save it. Boom. We now have converted the layers that we want into SVG. So next, we want to come over to Canva. We want to click on the create button. And then here we want to search for poster. And once we search for poster, you can go with all of these ones, but go with A2 or research poster, educational poster, whatever you want. But I think the poster portrait A3 looks good. So we're going to open that up. And then we just simply find the layers that we have and then just simply upload them. Now we do have to make sure that the size of these layers are not too big since Canva does not support them. So I think this is okay. So now we just simply one by one or all together, you can just simply upload them, but I'll do it one by one. Just simply put them over there. See that? It should not be bigger than 3 megabytes. For some reason, the road one is always bigger. I don't understand how to lower it, but maybe we need to go ahead and lower the size of the map that we downloaded, but that's what I was afraid. That's why I have it right here. This one was a smaller version. That's why I did it. But then you just simply one by one just upload your files like so. This is just water wells and everything. And then to make it like this one, I'll just go ahead and make it. So I'll make this smaller so that you guys can understand. And the way I colored them is they were all ungrouped like so, right? So just simply select the SVG files. Since these are vector files, just select them, click on edit, and then this pop-up will pop up. And then here underneath effects, click on the duotone, click on it, and then here just select it. But before it was none, so it looks something like this. And I'll make this one as well none, and I'll also make the background color white so you guys can see this is how it would look like, right? Not that great, but it still looked pretty good. But if we can inverse it, it'll look even better. So I'll just select it one by one, click on edit, click on duotone, and then just select the colors I want. You could go with the classic, dusk, or amber if you want. And then this is how it looks like. But you can go ahead and change the color to whichever one you want. Custom it. If you click on custom, go to white, and then go to white. All right, like that. I'll also change this one to custom as well, make it white as well. And now we just select the background and click on this color and make it black. This is how it looks like. Looks a little bit weird, but I understand. So maybe we can go ahead and change the color to something else. Like for example, click on duotone, make it mystic, a little bit different. And then you can make the waterways have the different color as well. You can see right here, the water looks white. So it's kind of cool, not gonna lie, like that. Then we can just make it bigger, set the canvas to the size and make it centered like that. Looks pretty cool, right? Then you can add the name, whatever you want, and then you can download it and print it, and boom, you're good to go. You have now created your own custom map design on Canva for free. So that's how you do it. It's as simple as that. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care and goodbye.